Hello everyone and welcome back. This afternoon I was actually having lunch with a clinician and we were talking about the challenges of families making the commitment to save their loved one. And I said to the clinician, well, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And she said, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, if you're a family who has a loved one who has been dealing with substance use and mental health disorders for years and years and years, and whatever you have tried has not worked, the idea that you can continue to try the same thing and get a different result, maybe that just fits the true definition of insanity. I'm not suggesting that if you're a family that you're insane. My point is that nothing is going to change if nothing changes. If you are going to continue to do the same things, whether that is asking your loved one to go to treatment and they either won't go because they think there's nothing wrong with them, or they go to a facility and they stay for a short period of time and then they leave and they relapse. Or if they do go to treatment, it turns out that this facility is not clinically appropriate, and however long they stay for, they come out and then of course, they're right back to square one, they're using, there's a relapse, whatever it happens to be. And if they're going to continue to, maintain the lifestyle that they have, which has supported, which has condoned, encouraged their inability to experience the true miracle of recovery, then obviously that is going to continue, and their inability to maintain recovery is going to continue. And so you have to do something different, is the point I'm trying to make. We have to try something different. Now, in our firm, we do one thing, and I do one thing only, and that is to save families whose loved ones are suffering from substance use, mental health disorders, and failed attempts at recovery. And so we're speaking to mums and dads from all over the country, as far west as Hawaii, as far north as New York and Massachusetts and Rhode Island and New Hampshire, that whole northeast corridor. And occasionally we speak to a family that's outside of the country, and they're calling us for the exact same reason. They've got a loved one who has been sick for a long, long time, and they don't know what to do. And my response to them is, you have to make the commitment to save your loved one. And what that looks like is you getting the authority from a court, which will empower you, give you the authority to make the decision to save your loved one. And what that looks like is getting authority through the Marchman Act process, through the guardianship process, perhaps using both, which is really a favorite tool of ours, and getting the authority to put your loved one into a clinically appropriate facility, making sure they stay there long enough, making sure that there are consequences for leaving or not being treatment compliant, making sure that they take their medications, making sure they're not hanging out with the same associates or friends that have encouraged their behavior, making sure they do whatever needs to be done so they can finally experience the miracle of recovery for the rest of their life, so that you as a family can finally start to heal and be done with this and move forward as a family. So when I tell you that the mission is to save families, I'm talking about the mums and the dads and the siblings and the spouse and the children of an individual who has been suffering for years and years and years and thinks there's nothing wrong with them and cannot make the decision to save themselves. Why? Well, because their brain has been kidnapped, and it's been kidnapped by this horrible behavioral health disease, which is slowly destroying them and your family. And so nothing changes if nothing changes. We gotta do something different. Right? And so this is what we do. This is what we can help you with, to do something different so you can finally be done with this. Okay? So if you're a family, you're watching this video and you're done and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's a conversation we'd like to have with you. And so I hope and pray that you'll decide that you want to do something different and give us a call and talk to us and see what options may or may not be available for your family. So with that said, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for just spending a few minutes with me. I would love a thumbs up. please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.